Having automated our early town development in episode 1 with everything that you see going on here behind me, it's now time to expand today, and that means we're going to get in some new citizens. But before we do that, we have to build up a bit of an infrastructure and kind of be ready for that, because currently we have a town of 4 people, which we can actually see from our town hall, which is this building here, of course. And if we go to, let's see, citizens here, then these are the 4 people we have. Now, as soon as we get to a 5th citizen, then we unlock raids in the game where barbarians will come and attack us. But of course, we want to be ready for that to happen, and so we're going to do some preparation work first. However, just before we get into that, I figured our town should have a banner, and I worked on this one right here. I just need somewhere to hang it, and I was thinking the town hall might be good, maybe up the top of there. Okay, so now that we're up here, let's just see if we were to put that up there. Yeah, that works. And as you can see, I've gone for kind of a Union Jack style flag right there because I like the colors of it. It's a nice colorful flag, and the reds and blues and stuff. I think that's cool. But also, I am from England myself, so I am part of the United Kingdom, and I thought a Union Jack might be kind of fun for that. Also, I now live in Australia, and the Union Jack features on the Australian flag too. So kind of for me was like a good personal flag, but also I thought it'd be nice colors for the town. So let's just come down here and have a look. It looks kind of funny just up there on its own. I mean, eventually we'll make a lot more of these and put them around the town and do some theming with it. But for now, there we go. Rule Britannia. However, the thing we want to look at now are guards, because we're going to need them in order to protect us from these raids. So if we go to the guard tower, that's the recipe right there. But you do get 2 of them, which is good, because 2 is the exact number I want to place down right now. That way, of our 6 citizens that we'll have, well, because we'll get 2 new citizens in who will each be a guard. Of those 6, 2 of them will be guards, a third of the population, which I think is quite high. I think like later on in the game, probably only have maybe like 10% or something of the population that will be guards. So for now, that should be good. However, I do believe we're going to need to do some spider hunting. We have 1 string right here. Of course, we're going to need 6 for the 2 bows. Wait, there's a bow. Aha, that's good. That saved us 3. And wait, hold on. No, we only need 1 bow, don't we? So that actually might just do it. Okay, that's great. With that, though, can we now make this up? Yes, we can. Okay, great. So we don't even need a full bow. There's our 2 guard towers. Fantastic. Now, where should we place them? Now, I didn't know this. If I press F3 and F4 at the same time... Oh, wait, hold on. That just puts me into new mode. How do I just keep that up? Oh, okay, so then if I press F4, I can go through. So let's go into creative mode that way. So thank you for the person who commented that on my last video. In fact, let's give them a shout out. Yeah, okay, so their name here, I'm going to do my best to pronounce this right, but it is Herder Albtraum? Oh my goodness, that's such a difficult name. Anyway, that's so useful to know because we can fly around now. And let's have a look at where we want these guard towers to be. So if we go to military, let's see, guard tower right there. And oh wow, look at that. There's 3 different types here. So we got the alt guard tower. Let's start with that one. And we'll see how they all look at level 5 because that's what really matters. Alt guard level 5. Wow, okay, that's going to be hard to beat, surely. Given that our main town hall is going to look like this as well and be a giant castle, I can't imagine we're going to do better than that. But we must try. So let's go back to the guard post and see what that looks like at level 5. Oh wow, this is a lot more like cute, isn't it? Now I like the look of this building, and certainly I think we can definitely utilize this in places. I mean, this would look great with like a gate either side, right, and a guard here letting people through. I think that's gonna be a fantastic thing. Just not for here, maybe on the town walls later on. And then we have the actual guard tower build at level 5, which looks like that, which actually is not too shabby at all. But I still think the first one is maybe looking the best, isn't it? So I think maybe just about here is good. So it's a nice little spot for it. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. So let's go down here and let's go into... This is going to take some getting used to. Wait, no, hold it down and then F4, survival mode. Yeah, I'll get used to this eventually. Anyway, at level 1, it's just going to look like this, a very small build, so I won't time lapse it, but let's do a tick on that one. And from memory, because I have played this pack a fair bit in the past, I think that the guardhouse doubles as a bed for the guards to sleep in, and we don't need to make a house for them. Now, I might be wrong about that, so we'll find that out together. But let's go ahead and build options. Olivia, could you build this building, please? Let's get her over here, get her started. I'm just going to make her start with clearing the grass and stuff. All right, back at the town hall, what I want to do under settings, new citizens spawning. Let's just do off a second. Controls, children, and initial citizens. Right. So we don't want any new citizens to come. Right, that should be good, because let's hire this person from the tavern. I think particularly with the guard, it'd be good to hire somebody so that we really do get a very strong citizen with the right sort of stats and stuff, so that they are not going to die and they're actually going to be able to protect our villagers. Now, the only issue is, I don't know, now that we have the potential for a 5th citizen, whether that means raids can start happening, or if it is once we actually get that 5th citizen that they start happening. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the citizens ourselves and just see how we go with that. So I just went off to try and find some sunflowers to see if we could recruit that person. And wait, is this a new one again now? Yeah, new people keep coming. So 34 books, we could get this person. Wait, strength 18? Okay, hold on. Let me go back into, yep, survival mode. we definitely have that. So I was about to say that I was kind of giving up on this happening because I was like, we're going to need to just have the right materials when the person arrives, because they seem to disappear quite quickly. Not like really quickly, but like if you have to go out and grind the resources and find them, then you're going to be in trouble. But I have all these books. So I found a village earlier, it had a ton of bookshelves in it. I took them all down. I was thinking it'd be very useful to make bookshelves myself for enchanted gear, but this could be even better. So Tristan, I think it was you. Let's double check this. So recruit you for 34. Yes, he's part of the team. Okay, so look at this. Not only he's got the strength, he has agility and athletics as well. Now, let's go over to the guard tower. I think this guy is going to make an excellent guard because, well, that just sounds excellent. Now, let's see. If we go here, manage workers. Okay, so adaptability. Why would that be the number one thing? And stamina? These are like two of his lowest things. Really? Okay, well, you're at 10. It's still high. It's still high. We're going to be happy with this. Oh, wait, hold on. Knight? Okay, so actually, all right, so druid and archer. All right, he looks like he's going to be a great archer, right? That's kind of what we're looking at here. So that's interesting. That's actually so cool. So these different things all have different types of things that are important, skills that are important. So archer, we're going to hire Tristan as an archer. Let's recall you, and we'll see what he needs. Now, I think we can give him all this, right? I think that's going to be, he's going to be happy with that. Also, let's see, let's put you on to like 8 things. He just said, where's the courier? Dude, you just started working here. What is your problem? So what are you going to need? I'm guessing a bow. I'll work on that. And some arrows as well, right? If I right click again, does it tell? He's probably going to need arrows. Anyway, let's work on that. Now, we don't have string, so I'm going to go jump into that cave I was in before, try and kill some spooters, get myself some string. We need quite a lot, actually, because that fishing rod is his last fishing rod. So in order to keep that working, then, yeah, we're going to need a lot of string. I was trying to think, I don't know if there's a way of automating string in the game. There probably is with one of the workers, but whether or not we're going to get into that just yet, I'm not sure. So the onus is kind of on us for now. After a little bit of mob grinding, let's go and see our archer over here and give him what we need. So let's see, if I right-click you, he wants a bow. I've got 2, one brand new one and one that is Skelly dropped. So he's going to be happy with that. And then, let's see. Yeah, I'll work on it. You've got your bow. I want to see if he's going to ask for arrows. I don't know if they need arrows or not in the game. It might just be like, no, they have them already. And yeah, looks like he's happy, right? He's got no more requests about that. He's got his full armor on, so that's pretty cool. Now, I think in here there are some options as to what we can do. So let's see, selection tools, right-click positions to mark as guard or patrol points, right-click the same position to close it. Okay, that's interesting. If I hit obtain tool, I can actually tell him to guard like an area. Okay, so let's see, let's test this out. If I right-click here, that's added a position. And then what if I right click down here? So I want to patrol down around the town kind of thing, right? So if we put like a point here, yeah, there we go. And then maybe up to here, and we'll make like a bit of a square, right? So we can come up to like this bit, and then we'll go back over, and then I'm assuming it will connect up with the first point, and we don't have to do that. I mean, I don't know for sure, but yeah. So maybe like through here, because there's not, you know, we wanted to be around where the citizens are. They're not around other places. So there we go. That's his patrol targets. I'm thinking he'll just walk around there. And in fact, can we put ourselves in creative mode? And let's just watch him for a minute. I want to see if he does this. So he comes back here. We've just obviously set these points. Are you going to go and follow them now? All right, let's see. So he's walking off. He might be doing them kind of in reverse, right? Because he's gone off this way. And looks like he's going up to the point that we put that was over here. So he's going through the builder's hut. But this is good because he's staying around like all of our people, all of our citizens, which is sort of the point. The question now is, where do we want to put our second guard tower? We've got one over there. I think here might be a good spot for it, right? And right next to the fisher and right in the middle of like the 3 busiest parts. We've got the tavern here. It's where everyone lives, obviously. And then like the builder's hut, the restaurant. Everyone goes to the restaurant for food. So yeah, I think this is a good spot for it. Might have to undo some of our handiwork here, and I don't know how close we can get to this, but let's test it out. So yeah, if it was there, it'd be in line with it and be kind of like a guard tower that's across this. So you come into the dock area, you have to pass through this guard tower, and I kind of like the idea of that. So I think this is going to be where we're going to put it. Plus then we get to build a different type of one, which is sort of nice. So let's do that. How does it look at level 1? Yeah, slightly different, but still kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I think this is going to be really nice. So let's go back into survival mode. Let's see. There you are. Okay. Right click, and we want to tick that. And then what I'll do is, I need to clean my inventory really badly, but also I'm going to come and just take down all this stuff, because otherwise the builder will have to do it. And as we said before, that takes longer. So we'll clear all this out for the builder, give her all the materials that she needs to build it. And then we've got 2 types of guard tower in pretty good locations, I would say. Okay, so I think it's Lily over here who we can recruit for 6 cakes. And we're going to do that because of her stats. And, oh wait, hold on. Does that mean, is that guard tower being built? It has. Okay, I was like, actually, I'm not sure if we can, but we can. This is why. Her stats are awesome. Lots of athletics, dexterity, agility, stuff like that. Look at this focus and stuff as well. So I think she's going to be a great guard. And it's definitely worth doing, like trying to recruit these people with the better stats, especially for the guard positions, in my opinion. And here it is, guys. This is how it looks at level 1, this guard tower. So we went for the different type. I really like it because the way it kind of connects up here with our path, and the dock is kind of like one of the points of entry. So it would make sense you'd have some sort of toll booth type thing there. When people come in here, they have to, you know, check in. So let's go ahead and we want to hire Lily. Now, let's see. So she's pretty good actually to be a knight. Oh my goodness, very good to be a druid, which I honestly don't know what a druid is. So it's a support type unit, buffs friendlies and nerfs enemies. Well, that's pretty awesome. Archer is also really good, but we have an archer. So let's do druid. I think that could be kind of fun. And the skills here look really, really good. So we'll hire you for that. And then let's recall you to get you here. And I'll give you a full set of armor. But I don't know what other things druid will need in order to complete their druid missions or, you know, abilities and such. So let's see what she asked for. Okay, actually looks like nothing. She's got the armor, so I don't know if that was all that she needed. Or where's she even going? She's coming over here for something. Yep, there we go. She's put her armor on. She's having a little walk around, and yeah, I think that might be it. Now, in order to keep progressing through the game, there's a couple things we need. One of them is going to be a university, and that's going to be a very useful block to get some research done to expand our town out and such, which I'll show you as part of this video. But the other thing we're going to need is a house, because if we don't have a house, then there won't be enough room for people to join the town, and we need one more person at least to work the university position. So I think the university could be nice if it's quite central up near the town hall. So I'll play around with some different types and things. Let's see what we need in order to make it. This is the university block here. Just a couple of books. Okay. Now, another thing I'm not certain of is I don't know if there's a prerequisite of placing the library before you can place the university. Library requires research to be built. Okay, so it's the other way around. Okay, that's good. We want to do the university first anyway, so let's figure that one out. After some consideration, I was looking at Medieval Spruce University, but I actually think the best one that I found so far is going to be the Medieval Dark Oak. So let's select that and go up to Education, University, and we'll set it to level 5 once it loads in. There we go. And this is going to look quite nice around our dock area. Bear in mind, we've got roofs like this down around here, right? So what we want to do is orient it sort of this way, so it's facing inwards, get it to like the appropriate sort of Y level, and get it a bit more in situ. Let's check it at level 1. I don't think it would paste in level 5 anyway, obviously, but let's just do that. Yeah, there we go. So, you know the drill from here. I'm going to clear the land out and all that sort of stuff. But then what I'll do is we'll do a time lapse of this one because it is a bit more of a significant build. Into education begins. The university has been built. It doesn't really look like much. Probably doesn't help that I'm stood down here looking up at it. It just looks a bit paltry, doesn't it? However, before we delve into that, something very upsetting, guys. We've had a death, and not just a death of anyone, but of Tristan, our archer. Someone who probably shouldn't have died, someone who was geared and armed. The problem is that the archer and all of the guards and things, they will engage mobs. So, yeah, not great, and we need to think about what we're going to do with that. One thing we're definitely going to do is loot his grave, because, you know, times move on and all that. So we'll do that, and we'll destroy this grave as well. We'll just do that, so it's gone. And it's like it never happened. We will have to find someone and restaff that position. But first, let's go take a look at this university. So aesthetically, the university, it doesn't look terrible, actually. Once you get up here to it, you can see how it looks. If we head inside, I did see some cool things being built. So I quite like this, the little pond in the middle of it all. That's sort of nice right there. And then over here, we've got like a little corner where people can sit down. We can also climb up here, and we get quite a nice little lookout over the dock here. And of course, as this expands, the views will stay pretty much the same, or, you know, improve anyway. It'll be the same thing. It'll be the dock and the town. So that's kind of cool. Going back down into here, let's see what else we've got. I think over here was like a classroom kind of thing, maybe, or a teacher's office or something. Right, that's that going on there. And then we have this around here as well. I guess like a little study area for the students. So, yeah, I think it looks quite nice. Oh, and of course, we have the University Tavern, because at the end of the day, that's what everyone at university is there for, isn't it? And I have to admit, when I was at university myself, I may have spent a little too long in this particular area. So let's move out of there quickly, and let's find our university block. Now, I almost missed this. There's actually a little office right here. As you can see, this would be the dean's office, I suppose. and we have the university block in here. Now, if we open this up, we can hire a worker in here, and once we do that, we can start to do some research. However, we need somewhere for that worker to live. So the first thing that I want to do is look to replace our archer. So we've got this open spot right here in the guard tower, and I'll start down at the tavern area, and looks like there's a few people at the tavern. Let's see if any of them are worth recruiting and what they want. Now, 7 emeralds, I already have that. So what's his stats like? Actually looks pretty good, and for the sake of time saving, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, hello, Lily. Don't know where you were when our archer died, but there we go. Let's go to the guard tower, and it'd be really handy if he was going to be a half-decent archer, because I have all the stuff on me for that. So let's go in here, and let's see, manage workers. We'll hire you. Oh, wait, I didn't even check. You're a knight right now as an archer. Hold on, let's fire you a second. Let's see, what would you be like as an archer? Probably not great. Okay, we'll try him as a knight then. We'll hire him again as a knight. So let's do that. Let's recall him. Oh, we'll get a wandering trader to check out as well. Now, we will give you all of this stuff. There you go. And we need to give him a sword, I'm reckoning. So let's see, the top level is going to be stone, which is going to be a bit rubbish, but we'll go and do that in a sec. Actually, I'm just wondering as well, I've got a shield on me here. I just wonder if we can give him a shield, whether or not he'll use that. Like if we put that in your inventory, well, maybe we'll see. Once he's got his stone sword, then we might get a better idea. Okay, so let's go back over to Will, and once again, let's give him the stone sword. So now, hopefully, he's going to be fully fledged. This wandering trader is just right in the way. Gone ahead and walked right up the top of the tower. So, yeah, Will has used the shield. Fantastic. And he's all geared up, and there he goes. Okay. Now, I'm wondering, is there a way we could keep him safer? So this is selection tools. This is if we want him to like guard patrol points. Right click the same position to close and discard. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Let's go to hostiles. And if there's any type of creepers, let's turn them off, because they're going to just, in fact, we can just search here. So creeper, any sort of creeper, we turn them off, I would say, because if he goes and starts attacking creepers, they're just going to come and blow up, right? And that's probably not great. So we can do that. What about skeletons? Would skeletons be an issue? Maybe. No, I think creepers are the worst. Let's leave it like that and let's see what happens. But maybe that's a way to try and prevent them from dying, is to make sure that they're not like that. What we will do now is to make up a house. Interestingly, they're called residents. So if you're searching for it, that's what you need. And that's the recipe right there. And the question is now where we want to put it, and obviously how we want it to look. I think maybe down here somewhere could be good. I'm aware that this hill is going to need a lot of terraforming over time, because we kind of built this into it a bit, which isn't ideal. But maybe if we just go a bit lower down, like next to this hut or something, like maybe in here, this could be good. The other thing as well is the closer someone lives to their workplace, they're a lot happier and more efficient and stuff like that. So if we were to place the house down here, it's not too far away from the university then. So let's go and like put it down and just see how it looks. So fundamentals and then residents, and we'll start with the alt residents, I suppose, at level 5. Let's see how that one. Oh my goodness, that's a lot bigger than I realized. Oh wait, actually, it's kind of connected up with that. Let's move it out of the way here a bit and see how it looks. Okay, don't really love the look of this. This is the alt one at level 5. What is this here? This is a Gratch 10 pan. Wait, what? What on earth is this at level 5? Okay, it's an interesting looking build. I don't hate it. It's quite modern looking though. And the rest of this area is a bit more medieval looking, so I'm not sure about that one. What about just a normal one at level 5? How does that look? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty cool. This is obviously just one pack as well. Like, we could try a different medieval one. So let's go for a medieval. Let's have a look at spruce. I feel like we haven't done that in a while, and see how that one looks. This actually has 3 types as well. So we have this one here, and I quite like the look of that at level 5. To be honest, that is going to fit in really nicely with our Dockland, so we might have a winner there. There's a Highlander at level 5. That is, what on earth is that? Oh, actually, that's not too bad at all from the front. I could see that down by our docks as well, to be honest with you. So a second contender for sure. And the third one is just their normal residents. And at level 5, it looks like that. This is actually my least favorite, so I'm going to choose one of the other 2. Okay, so now we can see how this is going to look at level 5, the building next to it, which I don't even remember what that was. Was this the warehouse or something, I think? So let's see. If we were to line it up like this, move it out that way a bit, then that's how it would look if it was like right next to it, which is interesting. Or we had the Highlander at level 5, and let's rotate you around and see how that would look if it was right next to it. Maybe a bit nicer, actually. Yeah, potentially a little bit better. Like if we get the right Y level, it would be like there. Yeah, that does look pretty cool, doesn't it? I like the way the front sort of connects up there. I think we're going to have to go for that one. And do I want to leave like a little gap so there's like a little like side alley? I think we leave at least one gap, so let's do that. And at level 1, this is how it's going to look. So yeah, very different, but that's okay. Now, in terms of the Y level, is this the right Y level? That's the next question. So let's put it up. 1 means it's there. So no, this is the right Y level. So actually, now I'm here, I just want to have remember that it's at this Y level so I can dig out all this path here. But I think that'll be our level 1. Now, we haven't done this build before on cam, so I think I'll time-lapse it. Before I do that, let's go into survival and hit tick. There we go. So it's going to go in there. And you guys know the drill by now. I'll clear the land and then we'll see a time-lapse of it being built. I just came to a bit of an interesting material and I thought I'd mention it before the time-lapse. And the material in question is this one right here, these wheat extra shingles. Basically, wheat extra is actually a thing in the game, and this is how we make it right here. So it's not the same as a hay bale, and it will cost you less wheat than a hay bale, so that's kind of useful, especially early on in the game. So let's go ahead and make up like a bit of these, like maybe that many for now. I'm trying to conserve my wheat in case I need it. And just like the other things in the architect's cutter, if I can find them, like these things, if you hover over it, it gives you the recipe. These do the same. So let's start with these here. And you see there, it's the wheat extra shingles, and we need spruce planks and the wheat extra that we just made. So we put that in here. So we put that in there, that in there. Wait, is this? That's not right. It must be the other way around. Yeah, okay. So, and the order matters, and that's another important thing. So 4, 8, we need 9, so we have to make 12 up. And I believe, yes, that should now be cleared. It is. Fantastic. And then these here, let's see. So this is the same sort of idea, spruce planks and wheat extra to make these sort of different shaped ones. So wheat extra, spruce planks. Oh my goodness, everything looks the same. Where are they? Right here in front of me. Okay. And then it was these ones here. You only get 4 at a time. So we actually need a few more of those. So yeah, you can see here it's a little bit of a tricky one for making up. Let's just make all that for now. Can we turn this back into wheat? That's a shame. It's a shame it doesn't reverse engineer that. But we need to make up a few more of these. So we'll put those back in there. And we'll put those back in there. And I don't know, maybe that many? I'll figure it out. Yep, okay, so now we have everything that we need, as you guys see here. I just thought I'd mention that because it wasn't obvious to me, and I've played quite a lot of this game. It took me a minute to figure it out. So you guys might have been stuck on that too. Let's jump into the time-lapse now and get that level 1 house built. And just like that, guys, 1 house has been built, and it looks quite nice. For this sort of stage of the village, it's very appropriate and nicely done, but not too fancy. Like we've got like little wood storage out around the side here, and this nice little entranceway where we go in, and there's the bed, of course. And this is the living quarters with a nice little fireplace there as well, which is nice. Adds some smoke, which makes the village look nice, and also just the sort of thing you'd expect to have. Interesting little thing going on out the back here, a bit of a caveway, and then we've got the little back garden thing and stuff like that, and even like a little window in through here. So yeah, very nicely done, as I say. And this is going to be now an opportunity for us to have another citizen to come in here. And we're looking for someone that's going to work at the university. So I'm assuming, intelligence is going to be one of the biggest things there. And we will, again, take a look at everyone that's come to the tavern here that we can recruit and see if there's anyone appropriate. Okay, 17 hay bales I can get from a village that's nearby that has a ton of wheat nearby. So we're hoping this is going to be good. Let's see their stats. Intelligence and knowledge are both incredibly... Actually, well, intelligence wasn't, but knowledge of 4 or something, that's no good. Okay, who else have we got here? In the end, I decided I'll just get the person who wanted the 17 hay bales to join, so that must be you. The reason for this is because their stats are still going to be a lot better than someone new who just joins our town randomly, which they will do because we had an open bed. We're 6 out of 7 population. But yeah, that's definitely a better way of doing it. So now that they've joined, it's interesting to note we don't have to assign them to this house. We just need this bed available in order to have a free slot to get a new citizen, either like I just did by hiring through the tavern or waiting for one to turn up. So when we go to manage housing, we could now assign the new person in here if we wanted to. And it even tells you, so this is Josiah, right, unemployed and homeless, versus the rest of these, which don't show as homeless. That means they have a home somewhere, right? So do we assign him a house or do we keep it? See, it is a bit of a faff having to build a house every time. So I might just leave that for a second, right? We'll decide this later. But essentially, we can just keep getting new people in now because there's technically room for them. And wait, no, I got a better idea. So we are going to assign him because otherwise someone will turn up with rubbish stats. Whereas if we assign them, then no one will turn up, but we can always unassign, you see? And then if we unassign them, then we will have a free bed and we can hire someone else from the tavern. So anytime someone good turns up, we'll like unassign and do it that way. Hope that makes sense. Ask me in the comments if not. But over at the university now, this is what we've been building towards, where we go into here, manage workers, and let's see. So he's got, unfortunately, knowledge was the thing there, and not, what was his, like intelligence and creativity, they're good, but apparently that's not important. Either way, Josiah, you are being hired. You are in here. That's not you. Let's recall you. So he turns up here. Oh, there we go. And he's looking very professorial. Yeah, that's the word. Looks like a professor there. That's pretty cool. Now, the reason we wanted to do all of this, though, is because we've got these here. So this is under the research section. 3 different types of research that you can do in the game. So if I click on civilian and use the mouse wheel to scroll out, yeah, there's a lot there. And this is just 1/3 of what we need to do. Now, if we go back in a little bit and scroll up to the top, you'll see right here that the level 1 things, they take half an hour. Now, this is real like game time, real life time, not game time, right? Level 2s take 1 hour. That's obviously each. If we go right the way over here, right the way to the end, level 5 takes 16 hours, right? So just to do one of these, right? Just this one here, for example, 16 hours. And that's why you want to start on this very, very quickly, and why I've done it in episode 2. You may even want to do it even quicker than that in your towns. Now, let's have a look. We're at level 1. Let's focus on that for now. So let's see. So the stamina, for example, will unlock a hospital. We have to submit a carrot and wait half an hour for that to happen. We could do keen, and that will unlock the library. So do we want to do that? It's possible. First aid, let's see. So requires town hall, totaling at least level 1. Well, we've done that. That's fine. We give them hay bales. This gives us extra citizen HP, which is kind of useful, I suppose. And then there's all this other stuff here. My goodness, what are we going to do? Now, of course, we don't have to do that. We could go into combat, and all these are the same, by the way. Again, it goes up right the way to 16 hours. And so, yeah, this is why it takes so long. But look at that. Guards need 500% less sleep. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's so much stuff here we could do to unlock. It's really just a question of what we want to do. Okay, so for now, we're just going to get on with the hospital, just to kind of show you guys how this works and stuff. So I have the carrot on me. So if I click up there, then that has begun, as it says. There's 1 in progress. Now, I thought there was a way, if I click on it again, maybe, does it tell me? Yeah, okay, so it tells you then when you click on it again, how long you have remaining. Again, this is real time. So 30 minutes and we'll have unlocked the hospital, which we can then build if we wish. And we'll keep unlocking things obviously as we go. But that's why we needed to get that done today. And now for the rest of the time, we can be efficient because that research can always be happening in the background and always should be happening in the background when it's taking so long to do so while we're doing other builds and other parts of the game. So I was hoping to stand on top of the banner and give this kind of epic goodbye from behind the Union Jack, but yeah, that didn't work. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching episode 2 of this. Hope you're enjoying the series and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.